Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Spirit of Beverly Bolden YouTube channel. This tarot reading takes place on August 16th, 2023, but it is timeless, and it is the night of the occurrence of the moon being in Leo, which is about passion, courage, and loyalty. And this reading is for light workers, starseeds, peacemakers, those that represent benevolence. And these attributes of Leo right now are for you. You have been courageous, and you have been loyal, and you have been passionate about helping and healing others at the detriment of yourself. You have been reaching for the goal for others and misled by no fault of your own into thinking that helping others and healing others and getting others where they need to be is what was going to fortify you and allow you to earn your eagle wings, if you will. And what happened is that you neglected yourself. One of the biggest things that you as a light worker, star seed, etc. have not done was been willing to go into the darkness, the places of your soul, of your mind, of your body that needed to be nurtured and brought to the forefront. So tonight I have these two different cauldrons to exemplify and balance that energy and that mindset. So I have some sage on here that was already burning. I'll put a little bit more, a fresh piece. Right. And then I'm just going to take some 3-dimensional sage oil that I make in my company and just balance your energies and your understanding. You know, light workers and star seeds don't have a problem with being positive, but too much positivity it becomes toxic. And when you are harboring toxic positive energy, you become angry sometimes and don't even know what that is. Well, you're frustrated because you didn't balance it out. So I'm going to calm the anger and anxiety that you have with some lemongrass, 3-dimensional lemongrass on both. And then what I'm going to do is place these back on and let that energy just mellow out. Okay. And I've got this is one of my newer decks, Inner Fucking Peace, just because we are in Leo season. And we'll start with that. And then I got a second deck yesterday, my little bag of sweary affirmations. And why I'm dealing with these decks in addition to the body tarot, the herbal astrology, and the starseed deck is because, once again, we as light workers want to be nice all the time, want to be accommodating all the time, and that's not in alignment. So let's start off with this deck and see what it has to say. I'm going to give it one more shuffle. This reading right here is being accompanied by 852 hertz sound frequency music, which is for the awakening of inner strength and self-realization. This is your time, light worker. This is your time, star seed. This is your time, peacemaker. This is your time, collective. If you out here helping anybody right now and not helping yourself, stop it. Stop it right now. You have done enough for everyone else. Let me clear my throat and say it again. You have done enough for everyone else, and right now your mind, body, and soul are calling you. There it is. Behold, the field which I grow my fucks, lay thine eyes upon it and see that it is barren. In other words, no fucks given right now. Cultivate calm for yourself. All that peace and healing that you cultivated for others, it's time for you to stop doing it and not care that you're not doing for anyone else. Right? I'm going to save this little bag of sweary affirmations for the ending of the regular reading. Right? That area of your existence where you worried about everybody else is now barren. It's time for you to calm your mind, body, and soul and get in alignment for you. And at a later date, you will be picking up and continuing on your journey for others. But right now, you have been sacrificed, and we're not doing that anymore. Let's see what the body tarot says. Two of Earth. Fun. Let's put this right here. And let's see what the herbal astrology says. So it's time for you to cultivate some calm by having some fun. Let's get some more shuffling in. See what we got. I see this one right here. Oh, wait a minute. That's you. We got nettle in reverse. Let's see what the Starseed Oracle says. Right there. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. Turn it within. Okay. So, I just want to do some more clearing right now. I'm going to put some of this more than myrrh with tonka bean. Myrrh is the spiritual gangster of the zodiac. And I made it with tonka bean just to give it a a beautiful aromatic swag. And I felt some energy, an energy shift that may have been my own, and so I just wanted to clear it out. Myrrh calms my scorpion stinger down, mellows it out, so I don't want my energy to interfere with the reading, and so that was important for me to do. So we got fun. So the first way that you're going to cultivate your calm is to clear everyone else's agenda of getting better and healing out of your psyche by having fun. And let's see what the body tarot says about that. Two of Earth. Ooh, that more than myrrh smells good. I knew what I was doing. Okay. So, I'm just locating this page here. The Two of Earth. Fun, leisure, enjoyment. This is a card for the start of a relationship that is enjoyable and lighthearted, whether romantic or platonic. You can now find much to laugh about together and have wonderful times together. If it is a romantic relationship, you may find that you then need to restore balance in your life by remembering that you have family and friends and not ditching them for this new love interest. It may require a spot of juggling, but it will be worth it for an emotionally satisfying experience in life. So what this is saying is that if you have just been so attached to your partner, your romantic relationship, and forgetting about other people in your life, that there needs to be a balance set in place. You know, sometimes we get all enthralled with the people who we're romantically involved with and forget about family and friends. And some understand, but some really do feel abandoned. You are just important to them in certain ways. And this is what the book says. However, I'm getting that intuitively I'm feeling like this card is about having fun, leisure, and enjoyment with yourself. Remembering the things that you like to do, your inner child likes to do, hobbies, different genres of music or movies or going out dancing or different things that you used to do for enjoyment that you have stopped doing and has kind of made you dull, right? You have been neglecting that relationship that you have with your inner family, with the family of you, the friend of you to you, has been neglected in pursuit of being in relationships with others that you are trying to heal and help them find the light. Okay. So the herbal astrology has nettle, which is action, and that's in reverse. So I'm picking up that there's some type of stagnancy with regards to you cultivating your calm. And as this 852 sound frequency music indicates, there's some lack of action with regards to you awakening your inner strength and self-realization once again because you've been doing so much for others. So that is nettle, action. In reverse, it is impatient, hot-tempered. Once again, I put that lemongrass on there for anger and anxiety, frustration, overwhelm, crusader, and reckless. Yes, You are impatient, you are hot-tempered, you are frustrated, you are overwhelmed, because you have been a crusader for others. And you've been a crusader for people who wasn't even appreciating that you were trying to help them. They didn't care that you were trying to help them, but they were interested in taking your energy, using your life force, using you as a battery to charge themselves up. And yes, it has you pissed off. I get it. Nettle perfectly embodies Mars attributes. Mars is rules Aries, which is confrontation, leadership, assertiveness. When touched, its aggressive leaves cause irritation, stimulation, and increased blood circulation. Nettle is rich in iron, selenium, magnesium, chlorophyll, calcium, silica, and vitamins A, C, E, and K. While nettle is not necessarily a heating plant, it is stimulating. Its sting feels hot at the touch, and yet it helps to modulate inflammation throughout the body. So even though externally when you touch nettle, it feels hot and it burns you, inside it modulates inflammation. Inflammation causes pain, causes imbalance in the body. So sending all of your energy outside is going to create a sting to your well-being, but bringing it back in to you is going to balance the areas of your healing nature that is necessary for you in an assertive way. Used to treat pain from arthritis in ancient Egypt, people would whack themselves with bundles of nettle to treat rheumatism, lethargy, and chlorella, cholera. The rheumatism, or the inflammation in the joints, and the lethargy are coming about because you've been exerting, once again, too much energy, using your temple, your mind, your body, and your soul to help others, and haven't been giving yourself medicine, your own healing medicine. Heal thyself. And it's making you lethargic because you only have but so many Pac-Man pellets. And once they run out, whether you've given them to yourself or given them to others, they have run out. It is thought that nettles cause the body to release an antihistamine response that reduces inflammation and swelling, alleviating pain related to rheumatism and arthritis. The famous ancient Greek physician Hippocrates used nettle in over 60 different remedies. Throughout the Middle Ages, nettles were used to treat shingles, sinus ailments, and constipation. In Norse myth, nettles are associated with Thor, the god of thunder, and with Loki, the trickster god whose magical fishing net was made from nettles. Yeah, the god of thunder. The anger that I wanted to clear off with the lemongrass was the anger that you have at being frustrated over helping so many others, and none of it has come back to you. However, the anger or the energy of it can still be used to stimulate and modulate the areas of yourself that have become lethargic, and those are the areas that you need to be reignited to help yourself. Sometimes you got to trick your own self. Sometimes you got to psych your own self out. But light worker, starseed, peacemaker, Collective, I want you to know that even though you're going through this moment where you just want to stop, you just want to give up, it's an illusion. You just need to cultivate calm. Leave them other people alone. Recharge your own battery. Thick strands of nettles signal that there are fairies' dwellings close by in Celtic folklore, and the nettle sting wards off fairy mischievous behavior, black magic, and sorcery. The Anglo-Saxon held 9 herbs as the most sacred, and their 9 herbs charm, recorded in the 10th century, featured nettles as a protective ally against elf shot, a mysterious pain in humans or animals caused by the arrows of jealous elves. There are people around you who you are doing good things for, who you are helping. There are people around you who are watching you be this light bearer, be this peacekeeper, be this star seed. And they are jealous of you, and they are sending you very negative energy. And that's what some of your pain and your ailment and your depression and your anxiety about. Get your sage, get your lemongrass, get your spiritual protection game up. Because some of what you're going through is because there is ill will being sent in your direction. Nettle also protected against flying venom, a form of black magic believed at the time to be one of the primary causes of illness. The guidance of this card, Warrior Mars, is a representation of our will to survive, protect, pursue, and act. Physically, the elemental fire within Nettle activates to purify and strengthen. Emotionally and mentally, it directs ambitions, sharpens intellect, and ignites leadership. On a spiritual level, Nettle has the power of snake medicine, granting us the power of fire to transmute and protect. Transmute that energy that is weighing you down. Turn it into protection. Turn it into the fire to encourage your growth and movement beyond this stagnancy that you're experiencing right now. Nettle medicine teaches you on a personal level to be strong, protective, and able to handle life in its complexity. You meet difficulties with patience and confidence. This is another thing that happens when you cultivate calm within. You're able to balance your emotions in a more healthy way so that you don't become reckless, as the nettle card in reverse has as one of its characteristics. This allows for emotional maturity and avoids frustration, which is what I just basically said. Don't withdraw your energy in the face of discomfort. So this says don't withdraw your energy in the face of discomfort. So I'll take that to mean you don't have to necessarily isolate yourself from the people who you've been around. You don't have to ghost them, but you do need to pull back on the amount of energy that is needed for you that you are giving to others. If you have drawn this card today, there is a need within you to transmute some action, thought, or desire. Release the outer skin of your present identity and draw upon the powers of fire to lead and act. Lead by example. Let them watch you heal yourself and follow suit. But don't give up the air that you need to breathe for anyone else any longer. Let's see what the star seed is talking about. And right now I'm being guided to add some more sage. Where are you? Okay, drop some more sage on here. So the black cauldron has gone out, and that means the darkness has been dealt with, and the gold is still shining. So I'm going to do a read on that. The things that you've been in the dark about, your pain, your trauma, your worries, your concerns that you are not good enough, that you are not right for this moment, that you are too wounded to be of any good to yourself. Those days are gone. You good now. You are shining. You are everything that you need to be in this moment. Let's see we have all paths lead home. Is what the star seed says. So we're going to put that right there. There's a woman dancing. It looks like a grid, an ancient grid that she's standing on. And it says, well, the starseed soul inquiry is, how are you being called to turn your gaze within? Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. You know what you need to prevail, to excel, to evolve, to transmute, to transform. You know what you need. It gets put on hold when you're doing it for others, though. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze within. People criticize being selfish, but ish means like. What's wrong with being self-like? It's a new day. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. This fun card here is about you getting back to enjoying yourself, your own nature. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. So once again, it's like, yeah, you can be around people, yeah, you can interact with them, but pull back from giving away your juice, your life force. You're going to use that same energy to go within and examine who you are and delve deeper into what makes you shine. To draw on the wisdom within and let that be the authority in your life. Go inside and see what your inner voice has to say. And let that be what you use to lead the way. If this card appears, you may be called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice. Switch up your sage, switch up your lemongrass. If you got dragon's blood, switch that up. If you do meditations, pick some different ones. If you're doing yoga, try a different type of yoga, different type of spiritual area to see what there is to discover, which will increase your psychic healing abilities. To get in the habit of turning your gaze within, getting centered for the day before consuming anything from the outside world, i.e. social media. To start from a feeling of at-homeness, meaning before you go on social media or turn on the news or whatever it is that you plug into externally. Plug into you first to see what your weather report is. And throughout each day to find simple ways to keep coming home, home being you. This doesn't mean switching off the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectiveness with self, turning your gaze within, connectiveness with your inner authority, your intuition. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion. So when you go out into the world and when you let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being. So that when it's time for some action, the action is from a space of groundedness where you're not thrown off your own course because you already know what the plan is. A state where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep, deep within. How are you being called to turn your gaze within? Spirit just asks, what electronic devices do you need to shut off that are messing up your game plan? And so now I'm going to pull from my little bag of sweary affirmations. Let's see what this has to say. I don't know, Spirit is calling for a lot of smoke tonight. So just drop some more on me. I'm going to add some Congo oil. If any of you all are familiar with people from the Congo, they are beasts. They are uncompromising. It's a very strong nature. So let's see what that is. What we got here. Uh-oh. Woo! You see what it says? You see what it says? Positive vibes only. Fuck negativity. And on that, I want to say thank you for being here at the Spirit of Beverly Bolden's Tarot Reading YouTube channel. Be well.